there, Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Prepare to be amazed by a Cullen. And I am not talking about Edward, Jasper, Carlisle, and Rosalie. No, I am talking about Linda, my downline. Silly Twilight fans. Mind off the vampire, who may be related. She created this. It is so flippin' awesome, and I'm gonna show you how to make this stinkin' cool flower. It's fabulous. Let's get started. Okay, we'll start with the card base and background. So the background is actually book paper. I got this book at the dollar store, but you could probably go to an old used bookstore and pick up some old books with some aged paper. I'll be cutting this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Taking a Stampin' sponge and some chocolate chip ink and sponging around to age the edge of the book, a little bit in the center here. So now it looks really old. And then I am breaking out the spiral punch. Have not used this in a while. Very fun punch. Gonna take it upside down. This little piece here is a guide, and this is the side you're gonna start on. Your paper will only go one way. Slide it right up to that guide. Punch. Slide that guide right into the last punch, and punch again, and they will be perfectly even all the way up. Then I'm going to take this and just crumple it up so it's good and aged. And then we'll flatten it back out again. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. I have taken an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of Stampin' Up! Craft cardstock. So this is now 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Fold with bone folder for your card base and attach this with some snail. Okay, next to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I'm going to do the big shot together. This textured background and this chocolate chip tag shape. So the textured background is the Elegant Bouquet textured folder, very vanilla right inside there. And from lots of tags, this is a Sizzlet pack of 4, I want this shape right here. So I'm gonna lay a scrap of chocolate chip over that. I'm gonna lay both of these in between 2 cutting pads, so we have a sandwich of both pieces. And I have tab 1 of the multi-purpose platform already on the big shot, so we'll crank that through. And when we take them out, we have our tag and our beautifully embossed textured background. Pretty cool, huh? Now I'm actually going to take and just tearing towards me so I have a nice rough edge here. So I have just a section of this textured embossing. I'm going to bring the chocolate chip ink back out with my sponge. And this I want really light, so I'm just using the ink that was already on my sponge just to make this pop. Now I'm going to dip in and do the edges, which I want a little bit more definition for. Next I'm going to take some pink taffeta ribbon. Using a little snail adhesive, I'm just going to attach that right around the front. Then I've got a 4-inch section here that I'm just going to do a faux knot with. Slide it through. Tie it once. Take a little adhesive and put that down. I'll be using the Just For You from Stampin' Up's Teeny Tiny Wishes set. Love that set. Take that scrap that we tore off the very vanilla earlier. Just stamp that in chocolate chip. Punch it out with your word window punch. Attach your word window punch to the chocolate chip tag with a little linen thread, and then just tie a knot in the linen thread so that there's a little bit of space here. 2 Stampin' dimensionals on the back of the tag. Trim off your loose ends of your linen thread. And now all we need is the super cool flower. Are you dying to see this? Alright, using the Scallop circle punch, we're going to punch 6 circles out of the book paper and 1 out of Pretty in Pink. I've got a spray bottle with just water in it, and I'm going to spritz these guys, crumple them up, so it looks like a handful of trash there, right? And then flatten them back out again. Once they're dry, you're going to want to sponge them with the chocolate chip. I did both sides. Then we'll make a stack of all 6 of the book scallop circles and the pink one. Stack them right on top of each other. They don't have to be exact. Take your matte pack and your paper piercer. Pop a hole right in the center. I'll be using the vintage brads today. Any color will do. I'll take black because, to be honest, once they crumpled, you're not really going to see it. Just needed to hold them together. Spread the backing. And then take and re-crumple. This is fun. It's a good stress relief. When she's done, she looks something like this. Final step, I'm taking rubbing alcohol and Champagne Mist Shimmer Paint from Stampin' Up. You want approximately 5 or 6 drops of the shimmer paint to 1 ounce of the alcohol. An eyedropper does wonders, but if you don't have one, this is my trick. I'm taking the hose that goes down into the spray bottle and picking up some of the shimmer paint. Did that a couple of times. And then shake this up real good. And then spray that over the top. Once it's dry, Stampin' Dimensionals on the back and boop, pop it right on there. Isn't that fantastic? So stinking cool. Be sure to visit my blog for tons more super cool tutorials and Stampin' Up! Specials. Thanks for joining me today.